Hello, I'm Dr. Eric Schiffman, Director of the Oral Health Clinical Research Center at the School of Dentistry. The center helps us fulfill our commitment to lifelong discovery through research that innovates the practice and study of dentistry. The center enhances oral health by providing personnel and space for research to be done while working with patients to directly impact their own oral health. In addition to improving patient outcomes, the center provides the resources for faculty to ask and find the answers to great questions. Funding research, especially young faculty, is an essential part of the center's mission. Our future oral health depends on this. I want to thank you for your generosity and encourage you to continue to support our work in the future. 3 of our excellent researchers would like to share with you how they're engaging in scientific discovery through the center.
When I was delivering clinical feedback to my students, in other words, we have a live patient in the chair and they're performing a clinical procedure, the students relied on looking over my shoulder, trying to see into the patient's mouth exactly what I was seeing as I was delivering my feedback to them. And it's often very difficult for them to see what exactly I'm talking about because the mouth is a poorly lit area. They're pretty far away from what I'm looking at. We're relying mostly on the dental terminology that we've been taught. Look at this surface here, and can you adjust this surface here? And it just so I thought of there's got to be a better way that I can provide a more real-time feedback to these students. And so my idea was we use dental loops when we're looking in a patient's mouth. Those are our magnifiers with our attached lights. My idea was, what if we could attach a camera to this dental loop that would then broadcast or stream a live image to the computer monitor, which is in every single operatory, so that the student would be able to see exactly what I'm seeing in the patient's mouth, well illuminated with my light at the same magnification as my dental loops. And that was my research idea.
I'm currently wrapping up my 3rd clinical trial at the University of Minnesota OHCRC, and I'm currently investigating a follow-up to a previous clinical trial where we are looking at inflammatory markers in the blood serum at 9 and 12-month post-scaling and root planing with locally delivered antibiotics. We are measuring C-reactive protein, A1C, and heptoglobin. We are hoping to find the connection of inflammatory biomarkers to our conventional scaling and root planing with and without locally delivered antibiotics. This information can help guide future treatment for periodontal patients. Having a live clinical trial held here at the OHCRC allows us to bring in a pool of patients here at the School of Dentistry to collect this information.
The main focus of my research really is very translational, mainly because I'm a dentist as well. So it's really very driven by my clinical practice and my teaching. And it's really, the main focus is to change the mindset of dentistry. Well, not to change, but to push forward the mindset of dentistry where it's now currently very reactive. So you see a decay, you do restoration. But I would like to change that to a more proactive, so from a reactive to a more proactive, so where we are more keen on the technology, to develop technology that we can detect disease much quicker, and also the other part of dentistry where we try and prolong the longevity of fillings that we do.
Working with the center has been, it's been phenomenal. They've been tremendously helpful throughout the entire process, from my idea, essentially the initial concept, through the IRB approval, and then all the way directly to actually doing the clinical research. They've been there with me every step of the way, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without them.
The OHCRC allows investigators like me to have space and resources to carry out this important research, and also provide an environment for safe, ethical research.
So having the OHCRC structure has really helped in making this this trial a reality, because Dr. Schiffman and the dean, they've put up this structure where we have support from statistics to data informatics to trial manager, so helping us in from the start to the end of the study. And also the grant, there are small grants that helps to start pilot studies. So with pilot studies, we get preliminary data, and then preliminary data, then we can then go for federal grants and all that. So it's huge. The impact is really huge.
I'm grateful for the OHCRC to allow new investigators like myself to have space and opportunity to conduct clinical research.
With the laboratory data, we are able now then to use the laboratory data to get meaningful clinical data, which is the highest level of evidence, right? So that I'm grateful for that, and I think it also gives the benefits also being experienced or being transferred to the community, right? Because with the results of these research, then it's the community that benefits.
I want to thank the donors that contribute to the OHCRC. That is very impactful for new researchers like myself within the first 5 years of their clinical research career to have the opportunity and the space and resources to conduct this important work to contribute to the body of knowledge.
So for those of you who have given to the Oral Health Clinical Research Center, I give you my sincere thanks. My project would not have been a possibility without the funds that we received from donors like you. And for those who are considering donating, this research that we do at the school can't continue without the funds that we need in order to fund these projects. And the dollars are spent exactly where they need to be spent in these fields of study that we're exploring. And please consider donating. And for those who have, my heartfelt gratitude. Thank you so much.